about the vulva and the vagina, and then we have the glands. So let's see which are the different glands in the female reproductive system. You have glands, 3 of them, namely you have vestibular, also called Bartholin's gland. Vestibular glands, also called Bartholin's gland. Paraurethral glands of Skene, paraurethral glands of Skene, and the breast or the mammary glands. Vestibular or Bartholin's glands are a pair of glands, one on either side of the vagina. One on either side of the vagina are the vestibular or Bartholin's glands. Sounds familiar? They are small, pea-shaped glands, yellowish in color, which give out a lubricating fluid called as Cowper's gland fluid, vestibular gland fluid. Similar to the Cowper's gland of male are the vestibular or Bartholin's gland of female. They are small, pea-shaped, yellowish in color. They give out a sticky fluid called as Bartholin's gland fluid. It lubricates the entire vulva for a smooth sexual intercourse. When the erection of the penis will take place, penis will be inserted in the vagina, and vagina has its own mucous membrane. So it will lubricate the penis. But along with the penis, there is a scrotal sac with testis in it. Above the penis, there is pubic hair. So pubic hair, scrotum will come in contact with the vulva, and there will be friction. Who will have help in a smooth sexual intercourse to take place? It is the Bartholin's gland fluid which will lubricate the entire vulva for a smooth sexual intercourse. So what is the Bartholin's gland similar to the Cowper's gland? And then we have paraurethral glands of Skene. Skene's gland are small glands found everywhere surrounding the urethra. तो urethra के बाजू में बहुत सारे छोटे Skene's gland होते हैं. Skene's gland give out a milky white alkaline fluid called as the prostatic fluid. Skene's gland fluid, similar to the prostate gland of male, are found Skene's gland. Prostatic fluid, we remember, was milky white and alkaline. Skene's gland fluid is also milky white and alkaline, and this fluid will enter into the vagina and neutralize the lactic acid in the vagina when a copulation takes place. So when the erected penis is inserted in the vagina, and you remember when the clitoris is stimulated by the female, Bartholin's fluid and Skene's gland fluid will come out. What will Bartholin's fluid do? Lubricate the vulva region for a smooth sexual intercourse. And what will the Skene's gland fluid do? It will enter the vagina and neutralize the lactic acid in the vagina and help the sperm to survive. So, golden girls, what are Bartholin's glands similar to? I hope you remember, all of you. Bartholin's gland similar to Cowper's gland. And what are Skene's glands similar to? Skene's glands are similar to prostate gland. So Bartholin's similar to Cowper's gland, Skene's gland similar to prostate gland. Bartholin's gland helps in lubrication, Skene's gland fluid, milky white alkaline, neutralizes the lactic acid in the vagina. And we ended with the breast or the mammary glands. The breast or the mammary glands are situated in the pectoral region on the ventral thoracic wall. तो ये है आपका thorax, और thorax के अंदर ventral side में just above the chest muscle. The chest muscle is called pectoralis major muscle. What is that chest muscle called? Pectoralis major muscle. उसके ऊपर होते हैं breast or the mammary glands. Now, how did the mammary glands develop? In a girl child, the mammary glands are flat, like in case of us males. So we have the nipple और nipple के बाजू में एक dark area होता है which is called as the areola, and areola has a lot of pigmentation in it and lot of sensory nerve endings. It is full of delicate sensory nerves. So even males and females have nipple, and surrounding the nipple is the areola. From the areola and nipple arise lots of sweat glands. Sweat glands are there. In males, sweat glands remain as sweat glands. In females, at puberty, at the age of 12 to 14 years, the ovary starts secreting estrogen and progesterone, of which the hormone progesterone modifies these sweat glands into milk producing glands, and the breast develops because of the action of progesterone. Progesterone converts sweat glands into milk producing glands, and estrogen starts fat deposition in the breast, because of which the size of the breast will increase. So, progesterone converts sweat glands into milk producing glands, estrogen helps in fat deposition, and the size of the breast will increase in a female. And what will happen? So, the sweat glands will get modified. ये है nipple, ये है areola, and sweat glands will get modified into 15 to 20 lobes. 15 to 20 lobes, which are called as mammary lobes. What are the lobes called as? Mammary lobes. So these are mammary lobes which develop. And mammary lobes have in them many small cells which are called as alveoli. What are the small cells called as? Alveoli. And alveoli produce milk. Alveoli produce milk. Milk from the alveoli passes into thin tubes which are called as mammary tubules. What are the thin tubes called as? Mammary tubules. And mammary tubules then open into ducts which are called as mammary ducts. Mammary tubules open into ducts which are called as mammary ducts. And mammary ducts are swollen, and their swollen part is called as an ampulla. What is the swollen part called as an ampulla? And ampulla open through the nipple as small ducts which are called as lactiferous ducts. What are the ducts called as? Lactiferous ducts. So once again, what are the lobes called as? Mammary lobes. How many mammary lobes in each breast? 15 to 20. What do mammary lobes have in them? Cells which are called as alveoli. There is milk produced inside the alveoli, and from alveoli milk passes into tubes which are called as mammary tubules. From mammary tubules, milk passes into a duct called mammary duct. Mammary duct is swollen, and that is called as ampulla. And from ampulla, milk passes through ducts which are called as lactiferous ducts. Now, breast had developed at puberty because of estrogen and progesterone. During pregnancy, two other hormones, prolactin and oxytocin, will function. What will prolactin do? Prolactin hormone is secreted by the pituitary gland, and prolactin will act on the fats surrounding the mammary lobes. If you remember, lots of fats are there in the mammary lobes. Prolactin will act on the fats, and the fats are now taken up by alveoli, and alveoli start producing milk from the fats. Fats are converted into milk. So fats का milk बन जाता है in the alveoli by the hormone called as prolactin, and this milk goes from the mammary tubules, from the alveoli into mammary tubules, from mammary tubules into mammary duct, and all the milk gets stored in the ampulla. So ampulla के अंदर milk store हो जाता है, and once the milk gets stored in the ampulla, what will happen? The baby has been born. Now, if you have heard of it, whenever a newborn child is hungry, the child will start crying. It is a reflex action, and the mother will immediately realize बेबी अगर रो रही है यानी बेबी को भूख लगी है. So the mother will bring the baby near the nipple, and as soon as the baby touches the nipple, the mouth touches the nipple, the baby's mouth will hold to the nipple and will touch the dark area called as the areola. And the areola, we remember, has many delicate sensory nerves. From the areola, a message will go to her pituitary gland, and from the pituitary gland is released a hormone called as oxytocin. And oxytocin hormone will now act on the ampulla and make the ampulla undergo powerful contraction. As oxytocin makes the ampulla powerfully contract, milk will get ejected from the ampulla through the ducts called as lactiferous duct and into the child's mouth and into the child's body. Beautifully, the process of milk ejection will take place. So, four hormones at puberty, estrogen will deposit fats in the mammary glands. Progesterone converts sweat glands into mammary lobes. In pregnancy, prolactin will act and oxytocin will act. Once a child is delivered out, prolactin will convert fats into mother's milk in the alveoli, and from alveoli, milk will pass into mammary tubules, into mammary ducts, into the ampulla, and when the baby suckles the nipple, from the pituitary gland is given out oxytocin, and oxytocin contracts the ampulla, and milk passes into tubes which are called as lactiferous duct, and the milk gets ejected out of the female body into the child's mouth. What a fantastic system, the female reproductive system. Nature ने क्या precision से सब कुछ बनाया है. So I hope you all have understood everything well. Please read the notes carefully. Go through this video once again because this topic is very important for the rest of the chapter. पूरी notes वापस से पढ़ना, एक बार वापस वीडियो देख लेना to understand it better, and I will see you in the Zoom session for solving all the doubts you have about the female reproductive system. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.